What's up, Savage Gang? And on today's episode, I'm gonna show you how to make some restaurant quality pizza dough and tomato sauce straight from scratch in our home oven. Trust me, y'all need to stay tuned for this recipe because y'all are gonna love it. So without further ado, let's roll that intro. Alright guys, first what you're gonna need is a bowl. I'm not gonna use my mixer today because I love y'all and I'm gonna get on y'all's level today. But you're also gonna need a scale. You don't need a scale, but I really advise you to get a scale. We're gonna take 164 grams of water, and I'm gonna do all the measurement conversions in the description below. And it might seem a lot of water, but as you can see, this dough is gonna be super chewy and soft, so you're gonna need that. So to the bowl, I added 2 teaspoons of some olive oil to get some more flavor. Heat up the water to 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, anywhere between that, because we're going to be adding some active dry yeast so we can activate, and make sure it's active dry yeast. That's what you need. So we're going to take half a teaspoon of the active dry yeast, and then to that we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of some sugar and salt. Now if your yeast starts to do this in live time, I'm not fast forwarding this, that's how you know it's active. Like, look at this. This is honestly kind of creepy, but yeah, that's science for y'all. All right, now our flour. So I'm using bread flour because as you can see, the protein level is high, which gives us a chewy dough. But you can use all-purpose flour if you want, but it will have a lower protein level, so it won't be as chewy. But we are going to add 240 grams. As I told y'all, all the US measurements will be in the description below because y'all are lazy, bro. Just get a scale. Now we're going to get our mixer. I'm joking. I know y'all. I told y'all I'm with y'all today. So we're gonna get us our bowl and we're gonna add our yeast.
Don't spill it, come on, man.
But we're gonna add our yeast and we're gonna mix all that up just like that. Now lay it on your countertop, and I guess you don't need a mixer, but you will be needing this for 30 minutes. Yeah, so that's why you need the mixer. That's what I'm telling y'all. So I was kneading this for 30 minutes. It is gonna be sticky, but you're gonna have to keep on kneading it just like this, and it will form a ball and not stick just like that. After you have formed it into a ball, we are going to put a lid on top and let that sit for 30 minutes. So see you in 30 minutes, I guess. While you are waiting, you can watch my other videos. So it's 30 minutes later, you watch my videos, you like them, I know y'all did, but as you can see, it is very stretchy and it's not breaking apart. This is called gluten, and this is what we need when making a pizza dough. That's why we have to let it rest, and that's why we have to knead it well. Now get you a bowl, add some olive oil, take your dough, form it into a ball, and we're gonna let this rest. Again, we're gonna do a cold fermentation, so we're gonna put this in our fridge for at least 10 hours.
I beg your pardon?
But I put mine in the fridge for 48 hours because this helps the dough and gluten develop even more, so I suggest that. While our dough is fermenting, I'm gonna show y'all how to make this bomb easy tomato sauce. Trust me, this is hands down one of the best sauces I ever made. So we're gonna get 1 can of some plum tomatoes. Make sure they are peeled too, because it comes with the chunks, and I like chunks in my sauce, so that's why I'm saying that. Look at them chunks, so chunky. After we did all that, now it's time to add in our herbs and our little spices. So first, we're gonna lay down some basil. You need basil and everything. Some oregano too, and some garlic. But I got some garlic confit that I'm gonna use. If you don't have this, and I know y'all don't, y'all can use 5 cloves of garlic and you should be good. So we're gonna roll up our basil and we're gonna cut it up into little string pieces, some little julienne type pieces. Then we're gonna add that into our sauce, and now we're gonna string our oregano. We're gonna roughly chop this oregano because oregano is very strong, but it's gonna be an essential to this sauce. Add that to the bowl. Now we're gonna add in our garlic. Like I said, if you don't have garlic confit, which I know y'all don't, it's just roasted garlic and olive oil. We added 5 garlic cloves, and I added 2 tablespoons of olive oil. For the spices, we add 1 teaspoon of some garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of some onion powder, then 1 teaspoon of some black pepper, and you guessed it, half a teaspoon of sugar. And that's it. If you don't like chunks in your pizza like I do, I like a little tomato chunks in my pizza, then blend this. But we just gonna use our hands, save some dishes, get some gloves on, and we gonna mix it up with our hands just like back in the old day. You already know, they didn't have utensils back in the days, they just use their hands, and that's what we gonna do. Until we get chunks like that, and we good. So that's it. See you in 2 days. In those 2 days, watch my videos. All right, so it's 2 days later and your boy was shopping on Amazon and picked up a pizza steel pan. You need this, but you don't need this. You need this if you want a nice brown crust on the bottom of your pizza, because in a home oven, your pizza will not brown at the bottom like this does. So I suggest everyone get this. It's $50, which sounds like a lot, but if you cook a lot of pizzas like me, it's a necessity. So if you are interested, we're gonna heat our oven to 550 degrees, the highest it can go, and add our steel pan in there for 30 minutes. All right, you guys, it's pizza time. So first, what I added was some white cornmeal at the bottom to help it not stick. Then I also added some flour and mixed those two both. You don't have to add the cornmeal, just get some flour. Now pull that dough out the fridge, and it's going to be hard to get out the container. So what you want to do is get your finger around the rim. You don't want to punch it down because we don't want all that gas that we built up to deflate. So after we do that, we're going to add our flour and we're going to dust both sides, and we are going to push it down gently just like this. Make a crust around your pizza. Don't push it all the way flat on the edges because we want that thing thick. This is kind of like a Neapolitan type pizza dough. But after we do that, we're going to stretch our pizza dough. These pizzas range around 10 to 12 inches, which is perfect for a personal pan pizza. And then now that we got our pizza dough worked, we are going to add that sauce on top. Y'all already know. Let's start getting into crafting it. But first, we got to dust our pizza peel with some flour so it doesn't stick to it. If you don't have a pizza peel, you can use a cardboard box, and we just need a pizza peel or a cardboard box so we can transfer the pizza easily into the oven. Now let's invite the sauce to the party, and please do not warm it up. I know we took it straight out of our fridge, but the oven is hot enough to warm up this sauce, and we use canned tomatoes which were already cooked, and we don't want to cook it anymore. Now for the cheese, you can get some shredded mozzarella and it will come out looking like this, or you can use a fresh mozzarella and scatter it like this. But we're gonna be using the shredded mozzarella because I want an even distribution of some mozzarella cheese, you feel me? After we shred that up, we're gonna do it like that and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Now we're gonna scatter it on top of our pizza just like that. Top it off with whatever you want. Also add some Parmesan, and I also want to keep it basil.
Try! I see what you did there.
Oh, that was stupid. But I also want to keep it basic, so I added olive oil and my basil. We're keeping it simple. With these type of pizzas, you have to. Now we're going to do the twerk test and see if it shakes. As you can see on the left, it's stuck, so we're going to nudge that a little bit, and then we should be good. And look at that. It's ready for the oven. We're going to put it in our oven for 6 minutes or until it starts to brown on the edges and the cheese starts to melt. And look at that, bro. Y'all would have thought I went to the store and bought this, but nah, I made this in my home oven. You don't need all that extra stuff that these YouTubers telling y'all that y'all need. Trust me, look at that pizza looking fire. And y'all see the crust looking good and crunchy just like that, man. I even made me a pepperoni with some mushroom and basil on top the next day, and that was delicious, bro. This pizza recipe is honestly life-changing, bro. If y'all haven't tried my recipe, y'all need to try it now because it is delicious. And like I said, you can do it straight from your home oven. You don't need all that extra stuff. And you see all them spots at the bottom thanks to this steel pan. Like I said, if you want to check it out, link in the description below, and I really suggest it. And I know you see the pockets in that pizza dough. This just shows you that it is soft, chewy, and delicious thanks to the water, which it was a hydration pizza dough that we did, and using bread flour, which has a lot of protein. And this is how you make some great pizza from your home oven. You don't need to buy a $400 firewood machine to make great pizza, bro. You can do it straight from your oven, as good as some restaurant quality pizza, just with a good dough and some time, bro. So if y'all enjoyed this recipe, make sure y'all leave a like, comment down below. If y'all want to see more recipes like this, leave a comment below. What do y'all want to see? And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And yeah, other than that, I hope you have a good day, and I'm out.